Sometimes a football match is more than just a game. It becomes this incredible drama of hope, belief, and, yeah, sometimes heartbreak. Today, we're going to unpack an absolutely epic tale of an almost comeback that had fans on the literal edge of their seats. So, to really get the drama, you first have to understand the mountain they had to climb. Barcelona was coming into this second match already down by a massive margin. Now, they did score a goal in that first game, but as you see here, the aggregate score was still a staggering 4-1. The task in front of them? Well, it seemed next to impossible. So, how do you even start to tackle a challenge like that? I mean, where do you begin? For Barcelona, the situation was even worse than just the scoreline suggested. The odds were well and truly stacked against them before a ball was even kicked. Yeah, the hole they were in was deep. They were hit hard by injuries, missing absolutely crucial players like Rashford and Pedrin. To make matters worse, their key defender, Eric Garcia, was out suspended. And who were they up against? Oh, just Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid, a team literally famous for its ridiculously rock-solid defense. But you know what? From the very first whistle, Barcelona came out playing with this incredible intensity. They knew they had nothing to lose and absolutely everything to gain. This wasn't about being careful, it was about attacking that mountain and chipping away at it piece by piece. That first half was just a masterclass in applying pressure. After a few early chances, the breakthrough finally came. Bernal gets the goal, thanks to a brilliant piece of play from the young Lamine Yamal. And then, right on the stroke of halftime, pure drama. A penalty is given. With the very last kick of the half, Raphinha steps up and coolly slots it home. The stadium just exploded. And this right here shows you just how much the momentum shifted. They go into the locker room 2-0 up on the night, but look at that aggregate score. They'd cut the deficit in half. What felt completely impossible just 45 minutes ago now felt, well, possible. You could feel the belief just flooding back into the stadium. So as the second half got underway, that belief turned into this tangible, electric energy. The crowd was roaring, and there was one player in particular who was channeling all of it and almost single-handedly turning the entire contest on its head. I mean, this quote from the match commentary just says it all, doesn't it? We have to talk about Lamine Yamal. This 16-year-old kid wasn't just playing well, he was dominating. He took the game by the scruff of the neck and was causing absolute chaos for the Atletico defense. And this wasn't just raw talent. This was smart, unstoppable football. He had these clever little hip movements that just left defenders for dead. Every pass he delivered into the box was a threat, and he played with this confidence that just seemed to terrify the opposition. He was the absolute heart of this fight back. With Yamal leading the charge, Barcelona just kept pushing and pushing. And then, with less than 20 minutes left to play, the moment everyone had been dreaming of, it finally arrived. Goal! It's Bernal again, his second of the night. He connects with this cross perfectly, and the ball just flies into the back of the net. It's 3-0 to Barcelona. The comeback, the miracle. It wasn't a dream anymore. It was real. You could feel it. And there it is, the new aggregate score, 4-3. One more goal. That is all they needed. Just one more goal stood between Barcelona and one of the most incredible comebacks in the history of the sport. With the clock ticking down, the entire stadium and really everyone watching around the world just held their breath and asked the exact same question. Could this miracle actually happen? Those last few minutes were just pure, beautiful chaos. The manager threw on every attacker he had. It was an absolute siege on the Atletico goal, and they were holding on by a thread. 6 minutes of stoppage time. 6 minutes for a hero to be made. There were frantic attacks, scrambles in the box, and then a curling shot from Lamine Yamal himself that went agonizingly, breathtakingly wide of the post. And then the final whistle blew. The noise, the hope, the desperation, it all just ended in an instant. The result was this strange paradox, a truly bittersweet ending to a night that nobody would ever forget. This table right here lays out the beautiful cruelty of football perfectly. Barcelona were the winners on the night, and it was a convincing 3-0 victory. But when you look at the final tally, the aggregate score, they fell just short. 3-4. They won the match, but Atletico, they won the tie. And this line just perfectly captures the entire story, doesn't it? Barcelona's performance was heroic. They won a massive battle. But in the grand scheme of the two-legged war, it just wasn't quite enough. And it leaves you with this fascinating thought. Yeah, Barcelona was eliminated, but they created this story of defiance and heart that people are going to be talking about for years. Which kind of makes you wonder, is a glorious failure like this sometimes more memorable, more powerful than just a simple, straightforward win? Something to think about.